This is Tech Harbor Services, and like many scam operations in Pakistan, they pretend to be mobile phone operators. And if there was any doubt at all that it was a scam, have a listen to their own staff.
This is Steven from AT&T and DirecTV. How are you, sir?
You're calling me from AT&T?
Yeah. Actually,
Yeah,
sir.
your caller ID does not represent AT&T, my friend.
Actually, sir.
Are you really an AT&T employee? Do you have ID numbers for me to verify?
Actually, I'm scammer. Hello.
Okay. If you're
I'm
scammer, get off the phone.
Yeah. Okay, sir. Thank you.
But who is this group? How does their scam work? And can I do anything about them? Although none of their official websites actually work, on Facebook they call themselves a BPO, Business Process Outsourcing, or call centre. On that platform they refer to a suitably vague sales campaign where you can earn up to 50,000 Pakistani rupees, that's about $175 per month. But even before I publish this video, the reviews on Facebook call them out as scammers. And they were a very large operation. They targeted the UK and US daytimes in 2 shifts. Starting at 2 PM local time, the group would pretend to be UK mobile operators. Companies like Vodafone, EE, O2 and 3 Mobile.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Good morning. This is Ellie from 3 Mobile. How are you doing today?
From where?
Says 3 Network, 3 Mobile. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm alright. It's a scam call.
And in the evening time, with a different shift, they'd pretend to be US companies like Verizon, Spectrum and Comcast.
Hello?
Yeah, who is this for real? It came up unknown name. It did not come up DirecTV or...
This is Chris from AT&T DirecTV.
No, you're not. Why are you lying?
Oh, I'm not. Okay, so where I am from?
Yeah, where are you from?
Yes, I am from AT&T. If you don't think that I am from AT&T, then please tell me.
What?
You stupid.
And because there were 2 shifts, I reached out to my friend Scam Sandwich, who was able to monitor the evening shift while I would concentrate on the morning time or UK shift. And you really should check out Scam Sandwich's video on this subject because he has managed to challenge some of the bosses. Here's a little snippet, but the real link is in the description.
Watch how terrified these scammers got when I confronted them. Is this Hassan?
You tell me, what's my name?
Well, listen, man, I want to talk to Hassan Sajid right now. He's the operations manager of Tech Harbor Services.
Can you see me?
Is your name Talha?
Yes.
Hey, Ikra. Hey, give the headset to Ikra. Hi, Ikra. How's it going? I know that you work at Tech Harbor Services. Your buddies are kind of freaking out right now. Can you tap Hamza right behind you?
So please do check out Scam Sandwich's version of this video, you won't be disappointed. So with Scam Sandwich's help, we really wanted to find out exactly how their scam worked. But first of all, we needed to look at how they were set up. The CCTV gave a lot of information about their surroundings. There was just a single outside camera where they could monitor who was coming into the building. And usually that started with the boss on his motorbike. The ground floor of the building was usually where the US scams would run, with the seats at the very back reserved for the senior managers or the people who would steal the mobile phones and have them delivered to money mules. The upper floors seemed to be reserved for the majority of the UK-focused scams. A tiny UK flag on the back wall also helped to indicate this. And it was the side office on the first floor where the majority of the UK-focused scams would run from. And conveniently, they had all of their real names on their dialing system, so it didn't take me too long listening to all the various phone calls to create a map of the seat layouts, extensions, real and fake names. So I could use this little map to have a listen to each of the individual phone calls and figure out exactly how the scam worked for both the morning and the evening shift. But if you've watched my channel before, you'll probably already be familiar with how this sort of scam works. Let's dig into it. There's no robocall message, but instead the scammer opens up with either offering a discount on your mobile phone bill.
That's great, sir. Actually, we are running a promotion and giving you 40% discount on your existing contract without any charges.
Or they'll tell you that they need to issue a new SIM card because it's either not 5G compatible or simply that they're merging with a different mobile phone company.
Yes, ma'am. The SIM card which you are using right now is the 4G supported, going to be deactivated within 3 working days, okay, due to some technical issues.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. So, ma'am, the thing is this O2 decided...
But how do they convince people that they're legitimate? Well, for a start, what they offer isn't too good to be true, but just good enough to be believable.
So I'm just reduced your bill from £74 to £50 a month with the same everything. Your number, which is ending with 257, will be remain same. Your contract will be remain same. Your device and your provider, everything will remain same. Just the prices are going to down from £74 to £50 a month. Okay?
Thank you. Yes, thank you.
The next step is to collect the victim's personal details, but if there's any anxiety over bank account details, there's always an answer for that.
This is where I get really worried because you should have all of that information with you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We have all your information, but just for the upgradation purpose, or for the verification purpose, I need to confirm from your side, and for your satisfaction, I'm also send you an email where I will mention about every single detail. Okay?
And just like I've seen with other similar scams in Pakistan, this group have their own domain name for emails. The correct domain name is 3.co.uk, but as you can see from this email which was received by the victim that you're listening to, they have the word 3store.info. If you weren't keeping a close eye on the domain names, you could be fooled by this email. And of course, coloured red is their customer services number. This isn't an official 3 number, but in fact it reaches the guy who's in the corner of this room. The phone number is essential for the second stage of the scam, which we'll see in just a moment. But even watching them for a short while, it was clear that some people knew that the email that they sent was definitely a scam.
You did send me an email which says your email domain is customer.support@freestore.info, which is the wrong domain for a free website. So I know the scam you're playing already. I know this whole shit.
Sir, as I told you earlier, this is a promotional department. So that's the reason.
This is what I want to say to you. Do you think this is going to get you far in life, calling people, trying to scam them? Come on, man. You're better than that. You're way more talented than that. Forget these dudes you're with. Don't waste your time.
In fact, the caller attempts to try to talk this scammer out of what she's doing, but it doesn't succeed.
Go home and move on to something better for your life, because you're a smart woman. The way you're talking to me is very articulate. You know, I'm from the UK. You talk to me in a way very professionally. You've got talent. Utilize your talent. Shit. Waste of time.
But despite the flattery from the victim, Nazish simply hangs up on him and moves to the next scam call.
Hi, sir. Have a great day.
You're not going to chat to me no more?
I'm sorry?
You don't want to speak to me no more?
No.
Why not?
But for the people who were convinced by their sales pitch and their emails, they still needed to be able to steal phones from them. So how did they do this exactly? As part of the offer, they would say that they would need full bank details to set up a direct debit. This required both sort code and account number, and of course there was a security deposit as well, so they would also ask victims for their full credit or debit card numbers. Then they would use those details to order a mobile phone on a random but legitimate website. They would be delivered to the victim's home address, but importantly, it wouldn't be the phone that the customer had thought they'd ordered.
132.
Okay. And who would that be? Free?
It's a customer services number of 3, ma'am. Okay. If you want to
Okay.
upgrade your mobile phone, so you can call back on this number. Ask my name. My name is Dennis. I will be there for you. Okay.
Okay. I'll do that now. Thank you. Thank you very
No
much.
problem, ma'am. Thank you so
Bye-bye.
much for your time. Bye.
So whenever the wrong phone would turn up at the customer's address the following day, there would be the inevitable call back to that help desk. And this is where these rats would really make their scam work. They would have a courier pick up the supposedly wrong phone and deliver it back to their headquarters. But of course that phone was going directly into their hands. So the victim has paid for the phone and it's going to end up back with the scammers. But they didn't just rely on asking people for personal details. In some cases, particularly in the US shift, they would straight up reset people's passwords. Here we're going to be watching both Tahir and his screen, which is on the right hand side.
Hello?
Hello. Yeah, hi Christine. How are you doing today?
Fine, and who are you and why are you calling me?
This is Adam William from Spectrum.
Fine, and why are you calling me?
I'm calling you because you are able to get a 60% discount on your high monthly bill because your account is qualified for the 60% discount.
Okay, just do it.
Sure, because you're a loyal customer with us, you pay the bills on the time and using this service for a long time. So that's why you're able to get a 60% discount on your high monthly bills, right?
That would be great. Just do it.
Sure. And have you paid the previous monthly bill or not yet?
It's through AutoPay.
It's through AutoPay. Okay. And do you have any of your previous monthly bill, your Spectrum?
I don't have any bills. I don't get a bill. It's through AutoPay.
It's AutoPay. Okay. And do you remember the 4-digit security PIN number of your Spectrum?
No, I do not.
You can hear he asks for a security code which she should never give to anyone, but even if she doesn't know this, he will ask her for a one-time code which is sent when he tries to reset her password.
Okay, I'm going to give you a code. It's 495036.
Okay, give me a second.
And of course, once he has the correct username, he can use this to reset her password. And once he sets his password, he will log into her account and use it to order a new phone. And Tech Harbor Services had a very sophisticated network of courier companies that they would use to get these phones picked up again. On Tahir's PC, I found a number of agreements between themselves and various courier companies. I've passed all of this information on to the relevant authorities in the US. Well, that and the details of every single one of their employees, phone numbers and joining dates. And I also worked with my colleagues in the BBC's Scam Interceptors team to see if we could track down who was receiving some of the UK mobile phones. I'll leave a link to it when it's available. And if you'd like to help me fight the likes of Tech Harbor Services, there's a few ways you can do this. Firstly, if you're not already subscribed, do hit that subscribe and bell icon. Hitting the like button is your way of recommending these videos to other people on YouTube. YouTube will sometimes not monetize these videos, so you can support me on Patreon. There's a link here and it's in the description. Alternatively, coffee keeps me going, so if you'd like to buy me a coffee, there's a link to do just that. My other socials are Twitter, TikTok and LinkedIn, so follow me there too. Finally, thanks for all your support and see you on the next one.